All right, now inflation figures may be easing on paper, but many households say the cost of living remains high, raising questions about a disconnect between official data and lived reality. Now, fuel, a key driver of prices across the economy, continues to weigh heavily on consumers, fueling debate over whether tax relief on fuel should be prioritized before any new revenue measures are introduced. Now, according to Ken Gishinga, an economist from Mentoria, the pressure on households reflects deeper structural cost challenges that may not be fully captured in headline inflation figures.
However, there are two narratives that are playing out. On the non-core inflation, we are seeing very high rates on things like tomatoes at 45%, diesel at 41%, cabbage at 35%. However, if you look at the core inflation, which strips out food and fuel, you find that it's actually a very low number. It's at 3.2, which speaks to, and even that 3.2 is dominated by Matatu fares. So it speaks to, again, an economy that's still very subdued, very lethargic, and points to the weak consumer demand in the market. Well, it means the purchasing power is quite weak, and that has been building up over the last few years. If you look at the payslip deductions that have come over the last several years, from affordable housing deductions to SHA, all these have weakened their purchasing power. And of course, inflation continues to erode the purchasing power. So when a crisis like what we've seen with the Gulf crisis comes in, it only exacerbates what has been happening, where you have weak purchasing power and high commodity prices driven by cost of fuel and cost of transport.